Wilson! Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We're going to hop right on in to yet another Baldur's Gate draft here today. Been having pretty good fun with this format so far, and I hope you're enjoying watching the videos. Hopefully today goes better than Monday. We'll just leave it at that. Our rare is Traverse the Outlands. Don't think that's an effect I'm interested in for 5 mana in Limited. Irenicus's Vile Duplication is pretty good, but blue is not. Dragonborn Immolator I have liked. Patriarch's Humiliation is really good in white. It is a pretty good removal spell in those aggressive white decks. There's Understellar Myconid and Pilgrim's Eye to enable some 5-color things. And Band Together is a decent little trick in green. I think I'm going to land on the Myconid here. I don't want to start blue. Humiliation I don't think is quite good enough to take over the Myconid. And I found this format to be very bomb heavy. So if we open or get past a very, very good card in any color that we are not, we can use Myconid and other fixing to try to be able to play those cards. And I think that's pretty important in this format so far. Kindred Discovery, 5 mana, enchantment. When ETBs choose a creature type, whenever a creature you control the chosen type ETBs or attacks, draw a card. No thanks. Black Dragon, good, but I don't know that that's where we're going to be going. I do see Dread Lenorm here. This has been quite impressive on the other side of the battlefield. Maybe that's because I haven't quite remembered that the 4 mana instant adventure card is super prevalent in the format yet, but it's been quite good. It goes with the Myconid. The Myconid ramps toward the Lenorm. I think it's totally fine enough to take here. If this wasn't in the pack, I'd probably take Black Dragon, but it's close. So we'll just land on Dread Lenorm here and then see Viconia Night Singer's Disciple. This card is probably the best uncommon in the set. It's pretty insane. 2 mana, 2/3. 1 mana, exile target card from a graveyard, and then it specializes into various things that when it specializes, you get to like kind of cast that card, one of the creature cards that you exiled with it. There is an Owlbear Shepherd, which I do like, especially with already having a Dread Lenorm. But we can't pass up on Viconia here, even if we have to like splash it or something. This card is so good. Okay, lots of blue, but not a lot of good blue. Lots of cards, but not a lot of good cards. Rabble Rouser is probably the best card in this pack, but not for us. Pit Trap, Imp is fine. Shepherd, not really gonna do it. The green-white life gain deck has not really come together in this format like it did in AFR. So cards like Shepherd and even Inspiring Bard have gotten worse. I do not like Chain Devil. I think I'm just gonna land on Nefarious Imp and maybe we find some treasure things in black. But either that or the Bard or the Pit Trap. But 3 mana 2/1 flyer is like not the worst thing in the world. Alright, here's a ramp target in Meteor Golem. 7 mana 3/3 ETBs destroys a non-land permanent. Pretty good. There's also Ambitious Dragonborn. Works really well with Dread Lenorm, but I mean, it could also just be like a 4 mana 1/1 or 2/2, which is not great. Inspiring Bard again, fine, whatever. I'm going to take the Meteor Golem and look for more ramp. I mean, Lantern of Revealing is a ramp spell that could work for things like this. But let's take some of the higher cards here. Herd Gorger. Oh my gosh. Green and black look to be open. Sewer Plague. Herd Gorger. I want to try this card out. I haven't had a chance to put it into deck yet. But both of these are good. I think I'm going to land on the removal spell before I take another 7-drop here. But both are fine. 2 mana 1/1 ETBs mill 4 cards. When it dies, return target land card from your graveyard to your hand. That's really only good if we're trying to sacrifice it, which we don't really have the ways to do right now. Another Imp, Shepherd. All this is whatever. I'll just take the Imp to cut black here. Knoll Hunter is A 2-drop. It's not a great one, but it's a 2-drop. I don't really think I want to play Demogorgon's Clutches, so we'll take the Null Hunter. Get past. Patriarch's Humiliation made it all the way back. That's interesting. There's Bag of Holding, Follow the Tracks. So this is a 3-mana choose your gate to ramp with. I think that's pretty good over something like this. So let's take this. Guess we'll take the Clutches here over a bunch of blue and white cards. Another Clutches. Flying in Haste. Shardolin Dragon, 6-mana 4/4 flyer. We're not playing that, so let's just take this. Maybe if we don't end up with any more expensive cards. Spike Pit Trap's not like the worst card to include in your deck. So let's hope that that one pack that had all those green and black cards was a signal that we are in the right colors here. We do have Power in Viconia and Lenore, Meteor Golem for the ramp. Would love to get another Myconid or two. All those things seem good. Let's see here. Snowborn Simulacra. Conjure a duplicate of each of up to X target non-token permanents into your hand. They perpetually gain. You may spend mana as though any color to cast it. If X is 5 or more, put one in the battlefield. Well, no, we're not in blue. I did forget to mention that if y'all are unfamiliar with exactly what this format is or how it works, I'll go ahead and link in the upper right-hand corner right now a video I posted last week that explains everything from the mechanics to the cards in the set and exactly how this works. So go ahead and click on that if you're unfamiliar with what you're watching right now. But if you are, let's continue with Bronze Walrus. 3-mana 2/2 ETB, scry 2, tap to add a mana of any color. Works really well with these ramp cards that I was looking for more ramp. I don't think I want the Dragonborn or the Land Druid. Ritual maybe could be fine, but we'll take the ramp here with Bronze Walrus. And now we see Basilisk in the 2-drop slot, which we could use. There's also a Herd Gorger. Nalia is not great in this format. I mean, it seems like a fun like commander build around or something, but there's not a lot of adventure cards. Or, I mean, not a lot of party cards in this format I've found. So I think this is between Herd Gorger and Basilisk. I'm going to take the Herd Gorger here, like in our top end. So I saw this last time, I didn't like it, but an Owlbear catches my eye. We're more than likely to land on that. Better than Hook Horror. Sea Tower Imprisonment is very good, but we're not white. 3-mana, permanents you control get Hexproof and Indestructible. Seek a creature card if an opponent casts a 3-drop or less. But we're just going to take the Owlbear here. We have the Pit Trap. We have the Horde Robber, another Dragon. We already have one of these and the Dragon. Druidic Ritual. I mean, that kind of helps find just a couple of these things. There's also Horde Robber. We are a little low on 2s. We got to make sure we don't die to aggro. So I'm actually going to take the Horde Robber here. Now we have Vampire Spawn, Deadly Dispute. I think I'm going to land on the Spawn over the Dispute here. Dispute could work well with Myconid's Sapperling or Horde Robber's Treasure. But Vampire Spawn is just a solid 3-drop in the format. We do have Scaled Nurturer and Prophetic Prism. None of our ramp targets are dragons. I guess Lenorm is. But this is a ramp, 2-mana ramp in the format that can ramp towards 5, 6, and 7, respectively. So we're going to take the ramp spell here. Looking at Gate over Follow the Tracks. We already have one of these. It is ramp as well. And it gives us the gate. So I guess if we're looking for the gate, we can take this, which is ramp and gate. So let's do that. We already have one, but I'm fine with 2. Ettercap. Yeah, I mean, maybe we play it. I don't know. All of this stuff came back. I mean, the Dragonborn is like fine, but it's really only good if we have one of these 3 creatures. on the battlefield. I'm going to take this in case we find another one in like a Deadly Dispute or something. Another Follow the Tracks? I mean, I don't know how many of these I want. Probably not a ton. I guess I'll take it, but I'm not really looking to play 3, I don't think. Still need a bit more power. We're lacking power and removal. If in pack 2 or in pack 3 we can get like another removal spell, we can get like a Grim Bounty and another Sewer Plague, and then we can get like a 5 or a 6 drop green or black bomb. That would make this deck a lot better. Plus maybe a Basilisk or 2 to hold down the ground. It's kind of what I'm looking for here. And let's see what we find. Nofeshni. Flying, Exile, no. Alright, so what do we have for us? Sarevok the Usurper. It's a good one. It's much more of an aggressive one, but it's a good one. It's been fine. Armor of Shadows, Drider, Ettercap, Circle of Moondruid. We kind of swung and missed, but we'll take Sarevok. 4-mana, 3/3, Specialized 3. Beginning of combat, target creature gets +X/+O, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. And then it can give things like Menace or Trample on the backside. So we'll take that. What is this? 3 mana. Whenever equipped creature attacks or blocks zombies you control, gain Death Touch. Whenever equipped creature deals damage to a player, create that many 2/2 zombies. I don't know how good that is. Don't have any zombies. There's a Deadly Dispute. There's another Circle. There's a Lantern. There's a Rasad. But we have a Walrus. And Myconid is the only way to cast the Rasad. I don't think this is good. So I'm going to take the Rasad to try to splash it here. And maybe wheel one of the other couple of things. Shambling Ghast over Circle of the Moondruid. And we're kind of missing our chance to take power here. Deadly Dispute is good with Ghast. It's good with the Myconid token and any treasure we could find. But there's also just a Vampire Spawn. Our 3-drops are quite crowded. We don't have to play all of these. Those are a couple I wouldn't mind cutting. It does give us a treasure to help us ramp. I think I'm going to land on the first copy of Deadly Dispute. If we didn't have a Vampire Spawn yet, I'd probably have taken that. But let's do that. Not to mention we can have another Land Druid here. Works well with Deadly Dispute. Maybe we find one more. They go well together. Clutches, no. So just like Monday, we ended up with the green-black deck, but I mean, I just don't think this deck is very similar. It just doesn't really have what it takes, is what I'm thinking. I mean, we have a couple of decent creatures up here, but like, we just play a Herdgorger, they kill it, and then just keep attacking us, then we have more problems on our hand. Prosperous Innkeeper, Band Together, Prophetic Prism. That's interesting. We have 21 creatures right now. We're light on removal. I did say I wanted more removal, and we didn't find any of that. So for that reason, I'm probably just going to take Band Together. I know the Innkeeper gives us treasure and gains us life, but we just need removal. I mean, we only have Spike Pit Trap, Sewer Plague, and now Band Together. And I guess Meteor Golem. So we needed some interaction here. So there's Lantern of Revealing is more ramp. There's another Circle of the Land Druid. I don't know how much I want to be milling, so I'm going to take the ramp here. Thieves' Tools, I doubt it. All these cards don't matter. These cards don't matter. And probably another blue card. There it is. All right. Okay. So the ways we have to splash Rasad right now are Bronze Walrus and Underseller Myconid. And Lantern of Revealing, if we want to play that. An indirect way of Follow the Tracks. But I don't want to do that because we wouldn't be able to seek the non-land card. Don't want these tools. I don't know about these. I don't know how good the Bard is. Probably don't need 2 Ettercaps. I mean, this seems okay in our deck. Probably not the combat trick. I don't think these are worth it, even if we have 1 Deadly Dispute. It's not good enough. Don't think we need 2 Follow the Tracks. And then the imps aren't looking particularly great. So you could run it back like that with a couple of ways to ramp at 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 3-mana ramp spells, and 1 2-mana ramp spell to get us towards this kind of stuff early. I mean, like, our ramp targets are not great, though. So how much do we really even need this kind of stuff? I guess they also fix for Rasad. So, yeah, I think I'm going to run it back like this and hope we don't have very similar results as Monday with a very similar deck. So, let's try to go for better than 0-3. Don't forget in the description we have a link to the Daily Drafters Discord. Go ahead and give that a check out. See if that's something that would be of interest to you. We'd love to have more people join. We'll keep this hand. We got Spike Pit Trap on their turn, and we have the ramp on 3. Wouldn't mind drawing like Scaled Nurturer or something. That's not quite it. Just play the Walrus here. Well, it is our plains. But we do have the Walrus to tap for mana, but if the Walrus dies, then it's not great. I think I'm going to do this. Keep them both. Might regret that, but it's a chance they have removal on the Walrus here, even on our turn. No, they didn't. What do they have? Can't think off the top of my head as far as black and white. Okay. So we have access to 5 mana right now. I think I just want to use the Bard. Do we want to pressure their life total, or do we want to buffer our life total? I think we have the Herd Gorger to buffer ours a little bit, so let's pressure theirs. And as long as Walrus survives next turn, we can Herd Gorger. Okay, next creature they cast. It's +1/+0. Alright, so they have a combat trick here. Am I willing to trade this for a combat trick? No, I'm going to make them use their mana. Because next turn we have this, and they may not have a trick that lets them attack into this. So let's just do that. I am willing to trade this for the combat trick now, though, because they don't gain the extra life from it. So go ahead and use that trick now if you want to. I didn't want them to use the trick, gain like 5 life, and then still kill our 3/3. So let's see if they attack with Paladin. I'm not sure what it could be. They would need +4 attack or +4 power. Let's see what they do. Nothing. Fine with that. So let's start with this in case something dies here. And now what I'm going to do is go in with these two, and they're likely to block the Bard, use a combat trick, and then you can use Sewer Plague in response. I would be fine if this happens, so let's see if it does. Okay. Do they have a way to deal 4 to Herd Gorger at instant speed? 5, okay. Oh, and it's still attacking. Ah, I see what you did there. Okay. Go ahead and draw the cards here. Don't need lands. Resolves. It's a nice little roadblock. I guess we'll keep it. And end the turn. So if they're at all aggressive, which I think they are based on how they played so far, then we've kind of stabilized well. Do have a flyer here too. Double top. Don't like to see that. Unicorn. I think I'm alright with that. One, two, three, four. We could specialize this, but I'm going to wait to use a land. So at the beginning of combat, +X+O number of creature cards in your graveyard, which is 2. So this will be a 4/2 attacker, which is quite good. So let's give it here. Go to combat. Hit him for 4. And then we can kind of hold up Sewer Plague, hold up Ettercap if they play a flyer. Probably be good to go. We might have Grim Bounty on Saravok, but nothing you can really do about that. There's the Grim Bounty on the Saravok. Yes, please. Probably just going to fire off Sewer Plague now. Now that they played that stupid thing. All right. 4, 5, 6. We could just play the Dreadlenorm and then attack for 4 using the treasure scrying one. I think I'd rather just, I mean, I know it's a lot of mana to use the adventure part as well. So we're just going to play this thing. And then we'll hit them. And hope they don't have another Grim Bounty or a Minimus Containment. That is a really good one. Whenever this creature comes the target of a spell or ability opponent controls, you may blink it. And it perpetually gains that. Right? Oh no. It doesn't perpetually gain it. Okay, of course we'll How many lands have I already bottomed? 2 already? Alright. This can't be blocked though, right? Oh, so we just win? Well, let's just do this then. That was dumb. They get a blanket. Why? What am I doing? Let's put 3 lands on the bottom now. Play the other one. I think this should still be good, right? Yeah. Didn't really matter. Does it? Yeah, so it does lose that text. I guess that's good to know that it does lose that text once you target it once. When I played with that a while ago, I was like, does this ever die? Guess it does. Before we hop into the next game here, I wanted to remind you that a subscription to the channel is always greatly appreciated. I mean, hey, if you made it this far in the video, clearly you're enjoying something, so giving back in even such a small way as a subscription or even a like on the video will go a long way for the growth of the channel and my ability to produce more high quality content for you all. It's absolutely free and will never cost you a dime, and then you'll have access to the most consistent high quality MTG Limited content on YouTube. Thanks so much for your consideration, and now back to the draft. Love this, starting with Viconia. Nice and early. We could also play Nurturer and then Ramp. A lot of options. Which I think I will do. Oh, that's a good one. Go ahead. Don't want them attacking. They could have combat trick. If they do, I won't block. Well, I'll block with Null Hunter, I guess. Okay, good. I guess that draw could have been worse. We have 5 mana if we wanted to try to ramp towards that, but we won't. So could specialize this, but there's no real reason to do that. So guess we'll pass here. Hold up scale deflection against like a band together or something. I mean, I guess we'll just pass. One, two, three, four, five, 6 mana. So we can't do both of these things. But we can do this plus hold up Deadly Dispute. So we'll get the black gate here. And then still no attacks. Next turn we could just cast the dragon. Wilson. Okay. Yeah, my turn. We have 7 mana, so we can't... This doesn't even do anything right now. Alright. Let's go for it here. I mean, our hand is very awkwardly laid out. I mean... That's a good one. We just didn't really have... We couldn't really double spell. So they can't block the Dreadlenorm right now. Like, at all. Unless they specialized this, and even then, it's not worth it. They're just chumping. Guess I could have held that to specialize. But I do like having the out to casting Rasad if we draw it. So let's do Saravok here. It's not going to give any bonuses. I do like Deadly Dispute. I want to keep that ideally. Just get in here. Keep up Deadly Dispute. And we can also keep up the gate. No, 1, 2, 3. No, we can't. Okay. Because if they go for removal on Dreadlenorm, we sacrifice it, then we exile it with Viconia. Next turn we can flip Viconia and turn it into a Dreadlenorm. Or get a Dreadlenorm out of, you know, various things here. Yeah, +2/+2. Just gonna go ahead and use that in case they have any way to get lands back. Meteor Golem, you say? What is this? Ward 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite. So they probably... My guess is they have a trick to make these trade. And if that's the case, or at least maybe eat this, but if that's the case, we can get this back with Viconia, and then we can just sacrifice it to Deadly Dispute here. So I think I'm okay just like letting them have that if that's what they want to do. Let's see if they, yeah, so they have some way to make that trade. If it just trades, I'm fine. And if they have +3/+3 in a way, then I'll go ahead and Deadly Dispute. +2/+0 in First Strike, and then O2 in Lifelink. Okay, so it will die. Let's do this. That resolves. Go to damage. Now the problem is with these specializings here, like, I like all the cards in my hand. I don't want to special... I mean, I don't want to discard these things. We can go Rasad and hold up Sewer Plague. Or we can... if we're going to Rasad, I want to do that. It's a Ward 2. So I can pay that. So let's pay that. And then end the turn and hope these specialized cards survive. I mean, lands are not bad draws right now because we have so much specialized right now. Okay, so Meteor Golem will enter the battlefield tapped. Yuck. Looks like we're going to be chumping a little bit here. Don't care about this one so much anymore, and then we could take 12. I mean, I guess. Let's add a green, exile the Dreadlenorm here. Go to 10. There we go. So I think now we're going to specialize this one into... We get a copy of that card into our hand. It gets +2/+2. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we have 6 total mana, so we couldn't cast it. We can hold up Sewer Plague. Okay, I guess we could hold up Sewer Plague. So let's specialize here. What is this one? Oh, this one just drains. So +2/+2 is like not that much better. But we do want to, we have to do this one because we need to get rid of the forest. So we'll do this. We can also cast the adventure, which is nice if we wanted to. Let's give this... So if we go here, it'll get +1/+0. Be a 4/4. They'll likely double block, and then it would be a 6/6 once we use this adventure on it. Let's do that. Okay. So they know that they can't really block there. Now I guess we just hold up Sewer Plague. And Dreadlenorm does untap it. Remember, target creature and untap it. It gains hexproof. Here comes everything. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to Sewer Plague instead of doing this, because if they could respond to this by killing whatever creature we go for, that would be really bad for us. Okay. So we're gonna have to block like here and here. We would take 9. Wait. Yeah, we would take 9. And we die to another combat trick. We know they only have this. They could have another combat trick, but I don't want to give them this back. Ugh. So I'm risking a combat trick here, is what I'm risking. As opposed to trading this for like this and then giving them their bear back, which I don't want to do. All right, cross your fingers. All right, well, we are at 1, so that's a problem. And Meteor Golem ETB's tapped. Is that going to be the difference in this game? So we could kill something and then still die. Could play Meteor Golem, kill something and then still die. Could play Dreadlenorm, have 3 blockers and still die. We could... Yeah, so that'll do it, won't it? You could specialize, but it only matters when this dies. Wow, who thought that this ET being tapped would be the difference in this game here? I mean, I don't know what we can find, but we're dead with everything in hand, so let's do this. I won't do it. Interesting. All right. Well, probably played that one a little bit wrong there. To go back and take a look at that line and see if there's a better one to take. Well, this hand has the potential to be outstanding if we draw black, but if we don't, we lose. I'm going to risk it here. I mean, there's a few green cards we could draw that make this fine as well. It's not one of them. All right, off to a great start here. Oh, come on. We're playing against mono white aggro in standard or something. I mean, I guess we're doing this. Can't block. Librarians, not bad. I guess we can specialize Rasad next turn. If it survives. Because that's pretty much all we're going to be able to be doing here with our hand. Double top. Not a good sign. Well, there's black. I still think we just have to... So what does this one turn into? It dies into a... We could also use the green one now. I think the green one is going to be pretty good against them. So we can get rid of the land. No attacks. Might be stable, but they did just put 2 on top, so you never know. Oh, that's not even the one they conjured to their hand, is it? What happened to that one? What am I missing there? Yeah, let's see if they have a trick. Damn it. You have a trick. Oh, okay. They're doing the things. They're doing the things. What did I miss here? They attacked with this one already. Conjured one. Oh, come on, another forest. I guess we're going to discard the forest to specialize Viconia here, right? There's no creatures in any graveyard. All right, we'll do that just because we can. Nope. I'll go Shambling Ghast, so that next turn we could Deadly Dispute the Ghast, which is going to be quite good for us. I'm going to hold this because we have like 2 or 3 more specialized cards in our deck. And I want the option of being able to pitch that to him. Okay. They're just scry.deck here. Let's do this. There's some action. Go Walrus, and then I think I will play one of these lands. I don't think I want to use the treasures for the imp right now. We are pretty, like, kind of stalled on this board. So I gotta find a way out of this board stall here. Okay, just cycling Shocking Grasp pretty much. I mean, it does open up attacks for some of the librarians, I guess. Not really, though. Okay, my turn. We have 4, 5, 6. I mean, nothing's really worth Meteor Goleming right now. So let's do this. Start with Owlbear. And then we can play Imp here. Rasad dying is probably not bad. Maybe I should be attacking with that, because then we could just specialize Viconia and get Rasad right back. Oh, that's not great. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. When this ETBs turn any number of tapped non-token creatures face down, and they're just 2/2s. Oh god. Well, GG, I suppose. Spike Pit Trap, probably too slow for this. That does give hexproof, but god, it's slow. Any number? We can get a Shambling Ghast. I mean, like, it might have to, just to try to survive. Oops. It's already specialized. Oh. Alright, already made a bit of a mistake with that one. It's when it specializes, it's not just while it's over here. So this is just a 3/4 now. So that's nice. Do we just have to Meteor Golem now? Because all these are just turning into 2/2s. Because of this stupid thing. We could, like, protect one of them, but we chump here, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we just have to Meteor Golem. Alright, go ahead. Okay. Probably have a trick to finish this off here. There it is. Alright. That was fun. Let's go on to the next one here. Okay, great hand here. We're going to keep it and see if we can find our way out of this results-oriented rut we've been in. Scaled Nurturer, yeah. We have all of our expensive creatures. Holy ramp. Oh my god. Alright, let's hope that they have all of the ramp and no of the payoffs. Because they could have like a turn 4 8/8 if they want it next turn. Four, 5, 6, 7 mana. What do you have? Do you have a Dreadlenorm? No. Even more ramp, though. And a Lurking Roper. So we can just cast the Ettercap. Although in blue-green, there's a chance they could have something like Young Blue Dragon, so the plummet effect could be good. We can hold up Dreadlenorm activation, or Adventure plus Spike Pit Trap, which I think is what I'd rather do here. So go ahead. Just don't want them to play some like 7-drop Mythic Dragon and then us have already played our Reach creature and not our Web Shot. So this tells me that they're going to untap it by gaining life by casting a dragon. I'm willing to just preserve my life total here. Oh. I see. They can just do that too. Okay. Alright, so we have 6 mana now. Still not quite enough. I mean, you could just activate Pit Trap on Roper while holding up these two here. Unless they drew something just now. They didn't have any instant, so that could work. So we could still get the effect from it, but I'm going to do this. It blocks the Roper well now, gets rid of their card. One more land and we've got everything we need, pretty much. There we go. Alright, what do we got now? Dreadlenorm, Herd Gorger, Iron Golem. I'd rather this die than Lenorm, so if they're going to use removal, I want them to use it on Herd Gorger. Okay, Librarians. Might save this for a specialize, but let's start by getting in here. Okay. Am I okay with them attacking with this into like my 7/6 or my 4/5 just to get another one to scry to? Or would I rather spike Pit Trap on that? I think I'm fine leaving the Pit Trap around. So I could just Meteor Golem that to make sure they don't get anything. What does the black version flip into here? Oh, the thing that drains to? This is such a powerful effect, though. We do have this removal on board and this removal for a flyer. So I'm willing to just put this down. Make sure they don't get any more scry here. Hold the land for specialize and pass it back. If I have to like chump with Meteor Golem or whatever, then like fine, because I can get it back and then kill something. Okay, let's get back in with Herd Gorger here. Alright, I see. And I think Horde Robber is probably the card I'd rather discard to Viconia at this point. So for that, we have so many specialized cards in our deck. Keeping the extra land is not bad. We just have to tap the Myconid to do this. That's okay. So let's keep everything in hand. We have a lot of specialized cards we can flip if we top them, if we top deck them. I'd really like one of these things to go to our yard so we can do that with Viconia. They're doing nothing though. So they still don't have priority, and I'm fine with Meteor Golem dying. So attack like that. Okay. We're going to go ahead, exile. Which would I rather, a Herd Gorger or a Meteor Golem? I'm going to flip it this turn, so I think I'd actually rather their Herd Gorger. It can flip either green or black. So the black is drains 2 and the green gives it +2/+2. So I think I'd rather drain 2. So we'll do this. Nope, that's the one that gives +2/+2. So we'll do... God, this is so much clicking and figuring out exactly what to do. So I want to do this one. Get rid of the land. Give us a Herd Gorger in hand. We still have a lot of specialize, so I'm holding these. Still holding up Ettercap if they play a flyer. Another Nurturer. They have a lot of ramp. I guess they just haven't drawn their ramp targets yet. All right, let's get rid of their graveyard. And come on back here. So that's why I held on to these two cards here. So we could give things, Horde Robber could give it Menace on the backside, and discarding the Forest could give it Trample. Or we could just play another Herd Gorger. They don't really have good blocks as long as I have Spike Pit Trap up here. Yeah. So let's just do this. Now at 9, and yeah, I'll keep this for specialize on here in case we want to give one of these trample. It could be lethal. Seek 2 non-lands, put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. Okay. It's a cute little card. They are certainly taking their time thinking about what to discard here, or put on the bottom. Although they haven't gotten the rope yet, I'm wondering if... There they are, okay. In goes Dread Lenorm here, and they're gaining a bunch of life. Okay. Eight-7 hexproof. So the black side... doesn't give menace. Which is the one that gives menace? The red one. Secret creature card put in your graveyard. Conjure 2 duplicates into your graveyard. Okay, so it kind of gives like an extra +2/+2. I think menace could have gotten the win for us, but I don't think that's going to do it. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. Specialize for 3. That would be our whole turn. Discarding. Probably discard the forest to give it something trample. Yeah, so they have to block 2 here. They're forced to trade and chump. So that should do it. All right. Grindy game there, but we did manage to find our way out of it. Definitely a slow hand, but at least we have Spawn to stabilize us a little bit on 3. Just gotta hope they don't go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Oh, there's a good draw to help us play Rasad. Now, I'd love to draw a 2-drop here. That's a good one. We're not going to be able to do anything about it. They did miss a land drop, though. could go follow the tracks and next turn have 5 mana, but the problem is we can't do anything with 5 mana either. So I'm just going to do this so we can block. So clearly a combat trick. If I do this, they can't progress their board. So make them use the combat trick. And next turn we can go Saravok, and then they won't have the combat trick, and we'll have a good, good block. They did draw the land, though. Be many efficient here. Now if they attack, I don't think I'm blocking. Okay. Still awkwardly don't have a lot of mana. Follow the tracks guarantees next turn we could play 2 of these. So I think for that reason I'm going to play it. Might have to take 4. Could just trade with the Moon Druid. I mean, worse things have happened, I suppose. But now they didn't attack with that. I'm fine. Just taking 4 for a turn. Then we can double spell. Okay. We could do Nurturer plus the Adventure. Or we could do like Rasad plus Removal or Imp. Nurturer is good with Lenorm for next turn. Gain us some life, play a big fat creature they can't really get through. Oh wait, no, we can't. We can't do this because we don't have 2 green. So then I think that means we should do... There's not really anything I want to like get rid of. I guess this is fine to get rid of here. They've proven they haven't had the combat tricks to attack with that. So let's just get on the board here. Turning this into a 4/4 that dies into 2 2/2s by discarding Nurturer might not be awful. But that's our whole turn if we do that. I'm scared of what a red-green deck could produce with 6 and 7 mana. Okay, down goes Rasad. We each take 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could just cast Dread Lenorm next turn. We could also hold up this ability and band together. Nope, because... Oh my gosh. We're screwed on green. I want another land, but I want it to be green. There we go. So I think again we can... I mean, if we cast the Dread Lenormand, I mean, they do have basically just damage-based removal in their deck. In red and green so far. So what we can do is we can play Nurture and hold up one of these. Or we can hold up both of these. I'm just going to hold up. Yeah, but the life gain is decent. I'm just going to hold up both of those. And I don't think we are the pressurer here. Although, yeah, I mean, I'm fine just like trading these off here. We could be the pressure, but I feel like this is the kind of deck that could just smack us for so much out of nowhere. Let's see what they have. Hopefully they don't have Dragon's Fire. That would be very bad here. If we go for this. I'm going to risk them not having Dragon's Fire. Although if they do, it could just be a game-ending play. Gotta risk it to get the biscuit, huh? Worked out. Now what we can do is these two, killing that, and then we save our creature. Okay. Take 3 down to 11, but now our board is looking pretty hefty. Made them pump 4 mana into effectively nothing. I just want to get this thing down. I think we are the aggressor now. Because now they're at 14, and next turn they could be taking another 11, potentially more. Earth Cult Elemental, okay. Each player, we're going to get rid of a couple lands here. What do we got in the yards? Rasad? Yeah, I'll keep that. Fortunately, we don't have enough mana to do it all right now. And then we'll just go ahead and get rid of that. So this would trade with Earth Cult Elemental. Which I don't know if I'm fine with, because next turn we could just go Rasad, get rid of that. They'll be at 10 and hit them for 11 unblockable. Unless they can do anything about it over there. But they're going to attack us with this. And I can't not block. Well, let's just go in like this. And I'm probably going to have to block on the Earth Cult Elemental here. We could also just chump. Okay, so now they did a little bit of a different thing. So now we have to adjust our game plan. Rasad on Earth Cult Elemental still forces a chump right now with Owlbear. Can't cast that. So this one gives trample, right? So it would give +2/+0 and trample to this. So it would be 9, 5. Oh, we put them to 1. Let's start with this. Right? Plus X+O and trample. We currently have 2 in the yard. No, it would be 3 because of the Eder cap. So if they don't have anything, this should be good. Right? Let's see. They're getting priority somehow. I don't know what this is for. So go here. Oh, no, because the imp won't get the extra 4. So, well, let's see. So here would be 6, 7, 8. This has trample as well. But I'd like to keep it around. I also have to make sure we don't die on the backswing. So let's just go in with the Lenorm. They probably have to chump with Owlbear and still take 6. And then we have a lot of creatures on the backside here. Just gotta play it a little bit safe. I don't know what in the format they can have for 1 green. But clearly it's something. Some sort of combat trick or something. There it is. Conjuring a plummet to get rid of Nefarious Imp. But it's not enough. Alright, nice little value with some good specialized uncommons there. Okay, we got a 2-drop, we got a ramp spell, we got our ramp target. Keep it here. We got all the lands we need to cast that pretty much. Drew those out of order. Take the green one. No attacks. Would be fine trading with Flaming Fist Officer if they'll let us, but there's a chance they have a way to, like, blink this. Okay, that's all fine. Might have been worth just seeking a card there rather than playing a stupid 1/1, but we have our next 2 turns planned out here. Okay, so now they have a 3/3 Flaming Fist Officer. Let's see if the blue-white deck can do anything here. Haven't played against it or with it yet in the format, but it looks like a ton of fun. Hope they just tap out for some like 6-mana Mythic Dragon that doesn't do anything that I could just kill with Meteor Golem. No ETB. Bronze Walrus, okay. Double top, you hate to see it. land off the top. You hate to see it. Okay. In we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay, so we still get rid of the 2 ones that we wanted to get rid of at the very least. But they have 4 cards in hand, we have 0. Would have liked to have not tapped the way that did. Okay, so clearly some sort of trick, or maybe they have blur here to like bounce one of these. Or like blink one of these. Either way, they're gonna do it, so it won't really matter. Some sort of combat trick or something? I mean, I see. Then why did you double block? Alright, now they have a 6/6. But we can kill their 6/6. So this one and this one killing that one. But now they have a 4/4. But this is much more of a problem, at least immediately. Okay, so when this specializes, they can do a lot of things. We have a lot of lands. Fine trading this with Flaming Fist, but the only problem is they did just get priority. And if they blink anything, this becomes a 5/5. So I can't really do that. So this thing, I think, draws and discards, gets a study counter, and when it specializes, you look at the top, one of those into your hand. Look top X, where X is the amount of study counters, put one into your hand and the rest on the bottom, and it can just tap to draw and discard. Is that an uncommon? Wow. Don't even have to pay to loot. Yep. 13 lands in our top 19 cards. $14 lands in our top 20 cards. We have 3 lands left in the deck. No, maybe 4, because I think we conjured this, right? Yes, we have 4 lands left in the entire deck. We could probably cast the thing and the dragon. Right? Do we have enough for that? Maybe. Yeah, we have plenty. We have still plenty of specialized cards in the deck, so I'm going to hold all these lands here. And by plenty, I mean... Oh, all of them. 4 of them? I think we have 4 in the deck. Okay, we have a 7/7 now. Yeah, good blink target. Yeah, they're doing some things here. Definitely doing some things. That's kind of what I was hoping for, to get rid of this Flaming Fist officer here. So, they do still have mana up, but it could just be this activation. So if I do this, I can wait 1 turn on Owlbear. If they try to trade and then blink something, I can Sewer Plague it. So let's just do this one. Alright, take 7. Never mind. Yep. So I'm going to do this on my turn, so this gets shrunk quicker. This could be a bigger problem in the super long run, but I think we have decent attacks if we can get rid of that dang thing. So let's just do this and... see if that works. Another flyer that can give this thing flying. Need to draw some action off the top. Good thing we have majority action left. Well, it's a mana sink. You may put on the bottom. Oh, so otherwise we're just going to draw that next turn? Well, I don't think I'd like that to go to the bottom. So the thing is, if I attack with Owlbear, they can trade with this and like these two, so all 3 of these, that's probably okay. I'm also fine if they want to trade with this. Yeah, so all 3 of those. I think that's... Oh, so all 4 of those. You don't need to do that. Yeah, I didn't think you needed to do that. So I'm going to order it like this because this is going to die even if they have some sort of trick. This is going to die eventually anyway. Oh no. No. I don't even know what that does, but I'm sure it's ridiculous. So that just dies. They draw. Okay. Alright, so things could have been worse. That is a reason to build around this archetype. That looks like a ton of fun. Okay. In they come. Who can win? Who can win quicker? Oh, and they gain vigilance. Dang it. Yep. Alright, let's first just see what's coming. And give this +2/+2 an attack. Are we just dead no matter what? Like, unless we gain life. So they make this unblockable. They give tons of things flying. So they can get both of these flying. They can attack us for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But not 15. Or not 14. I don't think they have that much mana. So let's do this. Okay. I mean, Owlbear dies, but so does some of their stuff. I got the upkeep trigger so I can use Lantern of Revealing on upkeep and see if we want that card or not this turn. They're going for the value. I feel like they should be going for the kill with Pseudo Dragon Familiar at this point. That'll probably do it in their favor. Well, that's pretty good, actually. So I will decline to put that on the bottom. We will draw it. And I think we have to kill Pseudo Dragon Familiar. Don't we? I guess not, because we can do this. We can kill the Air Cult Elemental, attack, and play the Reacher and this? How much mana do we have? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have 9. So let's destroy this. Let's play this and play that and then put them to 5. Are we straight up dead if they can kill Ettercap? No. They can kill Ettercap, but we're not dead. And they can't really attack that much either. Did they leave themselves dead? No, they'll trade, chump, go to 1. But I don't want to chump, so we're going to 5, 4. Oh, that'll probably do it. take action. We don't want that. And then we'll have to draw. Don't really see a way out of this one here. I mean, we have some more cards we can try to find. But gonna have to do, we have to win this turn because this thing is just straight up unblockable. So let's see if we can find anything. I don't think that does it. Maybe we can cheek out a win with Vampire Spawn if they don't block. That's our only way, so let's hope. Let's hope they put themselves to 2. Nope, that won't do it. Yeah, they're smart enough. So, long game here in the last one. Couldn't quite get there. But, I mean, there's our cards. So, this one will kill us, this one will give it flying, and then we can't do anything about it. So, yeah, we tried. They probably should have killed us much sooner than they did, so they left the thing open. But there was about 4 or 5 turns in a row in the middle of the game there that we drew lands when we ideally would not have to progress the board state. But, you know, it happens. 3-3 is what it is. So thanks so much for tuning in for today's video. You can check out our end screen and check out our trophy playlist for the format, or all the Baldur's Gate drafts in a playlist as well, if that is of interest to you. Again, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time for your daily draft.